Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming. Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Calling the meek and the humble, welcome to Blackboard Jungle. So don't you fumble, just Calling the meek and the humble. Welcome to Blackboard Jungle. So don't you fumble, just be humble.
That girl, I'm gonna make her mine if it takes all night. That girl, I'm gonna make her mine if it takes all night. Good evening, sweet darling. May I ask your name? You seem to be lonely, but don't worry, I'm feeling the same. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination that we should meet at a time like this. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination. You're something that I just can't miss. That girl, I'm gonna make her mine if it takes all night. That girl, I'm gonna make her mine if it takes all night. It's been a long time, sweet darling, since love has come my way. But I tried so hard to find the right words to say. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination that we should meet at a time like this. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination. You're something that I just can't miss. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination that we should meet at a time like this. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination. You're something that I just can't miss. Baby, baby, it's a good situation, a splendid combination that we should meet at a time like this. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination.
You gonna
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
what does it take?
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
In my hometown lives a quiet girl. Together we always seem to be.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
In my hometown lives a quiet girl. Together we always seem to be. Just good friends, but then deep within my heart was a saying to be closer together, for we might love one another. Ooh, be closer together. Too far apart. She's the girl that you love. She's the girl that you love, that you love. In my hometown lives a quiet girl. Together we always seem to be. Said we were just good friends, but something within my heart was a saying to be closer together, for we might love one another. Come on and be closer together, for we might love one another. Be closer, closer.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
And I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Oh, honey, when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven is in your eyes, bright as the stars we're under. Oh, is it any wonder that I'm in the mood for love? Why should we think of whether each little dream might fade? We put our hearts together, and now we are one. I'm not afraid if there's a cloud above, and it should rain, then we'll let it. Oh, but tonight, forget it, 'cause I'm in the mood for love. Why should we think of whether each little dream might fade. We put our hearts together, and now we are one. I'm not afraid if there's a cloud above, and it should rain, then we'll let it. Oh, for tonight, forget it, baby. I'm in the mood for love. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're right near me. Oh, honey, when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. I tell you, I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me, baby. Oh, honey, when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. I'm in the mood for love. I've got to be right near you, baby. Oh, honey, when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. I'm in the mood for love. Oh, baby, yeah, baby, when we are together.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
I remember just before we met, in every night and day, I used to live the life of a lonely one. And I remember meeting you, discovering love could be so true. And now, my baby, you're still the only one. When you say you love me, and we could not be parted, baby. I have to put my world around you, and truly glad I found you. 'Cause loving you made my life sweeter than ever. I never felt like this before. Loving you made my life sweeter than ever. Yes, it is. Ooh, baby. When you say you love me, and we could not be parted, baby, I have to build my world around you, yeah. And truly glad I found you. 'Cause loving you made my life sweeter than ever. I never felt like this before. Loving you made my life sweeter than ever. Yes, it is, ooh, baby. Loving you made my life sweeter than ever.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Every tongue shall tell on the day when the Lord comes again to judge everyone for the wrong they have done and all the lies they have told. tremble like the leaves on the trees on that day, that dread day. And every tongue shall tell, every tongue shall tell on that day, that dread day. On that day, that dread day.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
You see a man's face, but you don't see his heart. You see a man's face, but you don't know his thoughts. Everywhere you go, there's a man to say love. But never, 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 never take it to heart. For your heart is your heart, and your thoughts is your thoughts. So don't mix love with hatred. For your heart is your heart, and your thoughts is your thoughts. So don't mix love with hatred. You see a man's face, but you don't see his heart. You see a man's face, but you don't know his thoughts. Everywhere you go, there's a man to say love. But never, 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 never take it to heart. For your heart is your heart, and your thoughts is your thoughts. So don't mix love with hatred. For your heart is your heart, and your thoughts is your thoughts. So don't mix love with hatred. You see a man's face, but you don't see his heart. You see a man's face, but you will never know his thoughts. You see a man's face, but you don't see his heart. You see a man's
Calling the meek and the humble. Welcome to Blackboard Jungle. So don't you fumble.
You got to be sure of whom it's lower. You got to be sure of whom it's lower. They'll cheat your way to your best friend. They'll cheat
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Said I'll be gone, 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 gone. Said I'll be gone, 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 gone. Before things go wrong down here. Said I'll be home, home, home. With a little girl by my side. Keep me warm each night. My destiny lies over that blue ocean to that faraway land where everyone live alike and do everything alike. I tell you, my brothers, you better follow my footsteps before things go wrong down here, way down here, way down here, way down here, way down here. So all my brothers and my sisters, you better follow my footsteps before things go wrong down here, way 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 down here, oh, way down here, my brother.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Hey baby, would you mind if I sing it to sleep? Would you mind, darling? Come on, let me talk to you, and you can sleep on.
Rock-a-bye, baby girl, go to sleep now. Rock-a-bye, baby, sleep on, girl. Dream of me, baby, as your lover, kissing me all night long. Never let me go. The breeze is blowing, the cradle won't fall. No, no, sleep on, baby, and dream on, girl. Rock-a-bye, baby, yeah. Sleep on, girl. Rock-a-bye, baby, yeah. Sweet dreams, yeah. I am watching over you, darling, as you sleep on. Nothing will harm you, girl. Rock-a-bye, baby, yeah, yeah. Sleep on, girl. Rock-a-bye, baby, girl. Sweet dreams, yeah, yeah. Sleep on, sleep on, sleep on, darling. Sleep on, dream of me, baby, as your lover, kissing me all night long. Never let me go. The breeze is blowing, the cradle won't fall. No, no, sleep on, baby, and dream on, girl. Rock up my baby girl. Sleep on, yeah. Rock up my baby girl.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Just say ooh, baby. Just say ooh, baby. Just say ooh. Won't you tell me ooh, when the first time that I ever saw you, I told you that I love you. But now I heard someone say that you love someone new. Just say ooh, won't you tell me ooh? Just say ooh, baby. Just say ooh, baby. Just say ooh, won't you tell me ooh? When the first time that I ever saw you, I told you that I love you. But now I heard someone say that you love someone new. Just say ooh, won't you tell me ooh? Just say ooh, baby. Just say ooh, baby. Just say ooh, won't you tell me ooh? Just say ooh, Lord, come on and tell me ooh. Just say ooh, baby, won't you tell me ooh? Just say ooh, now.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
My baby don't go. My baby don't go. I beg you please don't go. I beg you please don't go. When will I see you again? When will I touch you again? When will I ever see that pretty smile of yours again? No, baby, don't go. No, baby, don't go. I beg you, please don't go. I beg you, please don't go. When will I hug you again? When will I kiss you again? When will I ever sit and rub you again? Please, baby, don't go. Please, baby, don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. When will I see you again? When will I touch you again? When will I ever see that pretty smile of yours again? No, baby, don't go. No, baby, don't go. I beg you, please don't go. I beg you, please don't go. When will I hug you again? When will I kiss you again? When will I love you again. Please, baby, don't go.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming. Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming. Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Big Joe.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
The fairest of them all. Yes, you are. She's like a rose in your garden. She is the fairest of them all. In summer she springs, and in winter she blows. And I want you to be mine.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
The fairest of them all. Yes, you are. She's like a rose in your garden. She is the fairest of them all. In summer she springs, and in winter she blows. And I want you to be mine. Yes, little girl. Oh, mine. Build me a family and I'll pay your way to love. Just bring me happiness and you will never grow old. In that castle where we will live forevermore. I want you, girl, to be my princess lady. Yes, I want you to be my princess lady. Yes, give me your family, and I will pay your way to love. Just bring me happiness, and you will never grow old. Just be my princess, be my princess lady. Yes, just be my princess lady. Girl, she's like a rose in your garden. She is the fairest of them all. In summer she springs, and in winter she blows. And she's the fairest of them all. Yes, she is. Yes. Give me a family, and I will pay your weight in love. Just bring me happiness, and you will never grow old. In that castle where we will live forevermore. I want you, girl. Yeah, to be my princess lady. Well, just be my princess lady. Yeah, just be my princess lady. Well,
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
through morning glory, through morning glory, I hear the thunder rolls and see the lightning strike.
I hear the thunder rolls and see the lightning strike. I hear a bird sings in sweet delight. I see the dark clouds move and drift across the sky as the morning sun comes up to shine. And I say, oh, what a beautiful morning. And I say, oh, what a beautiful day. Some mornings bright and clear, some mornings dull and gray. But I've got to take it slow and easy. Yes, I've got to take it slow and easy. Yes, I've got to take it slow and easy. Well, ooh, yes. Oh, well. Nice and slow and easy, yes. Nice and slow and easy. All right. Oh, yes.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Vicious and wild, terrible and dreadful it might be. Oh yes. Well, baggy road it might be, but we're gonna tread it along. Terrible and dreadful it might seem, but we're gonna tread it along. You promise to be our God, and that you'll always be by our side. So into the struggle we go, to warn his children, to warn his children. Many are called, but only a few shall be chosen. And before his words pass, heaven and earth shall pass away. Righteousness must stand, so you must always do the good you can. So to escape that destruction of Fanja land, yes, of Fanja land. Vicious and wild, terrible and dreadful it might seem, oh yes. Righteousness must stand, so you must always do the good you can. So to escape the destruction of Fanja land, yes, of Fanja land. Baggy road it might be, but we're gonna tread it along. Terrible and dreadful it might seem, but we're gonna tread it along. Many are called, but only a few shall be chosen. And before his words pass, heaven and tread it, oh yes. Up and down, round and around, in and out.
Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
I want to walk with Jaja. I want to step with Jaja. You watch me driving with Jaja. 'Cause it's my food rule life that delivered me from death. And my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling down. With that I never wear a frown. I want to walk with Jaja. I wanna stand with Jah.
I know, say, from music for play them on the F already.
Let go big chore.
I want to walk with Jaja. I want to step with Jaja. You watch me driving with Jaja. 'Cause it's my food rule life that delivered me from death. And my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling down. With that I never wear a frown. I want to walk with Jaja. I wanna stand with Jah. You watch me journey with Jah. God is my Father. Deliver me from fear. And my eyes from tears. With Jah, how could I go wrong? Jah will keep me firm and strong. Yeah, yeah. I want to walk with Jaja. I wanna stay with Jah. Watch me journey with Jaja. Stepping with Jah. Jah open the bottomless pit. the smoke of the furnace turn the sun into darkness. Yeah, yeah. Your fire will be burning, wicked blood it will be burning. Then there's no time to repent, 'cause it will be dead and judgment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jah open the bottomless pit, and the great smoke arose out of it. Jah open the bottomless pit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The great smoke arose out of it. The smoke of the dreaded furnace turned the bloody moon into darkness. Yeah, yeah. King Alpha's lightning will be striking, and Vatican City will be falling.
Greetings. By now you know I say I one select edition. Yes, greetings, African people, black people, British black and all of that. So we're coming with some love tune for the ladies, you know what I mean, in a roots and culture, singing all about the emotions and tender spots and things. So we move. Sweet. Thing called music, you understand me? Yeah, man. Sweet, me I tell you. Only this station, no other station. Things and times, culture reflection. Yes, man. coming. What a sweet sensation. Rocking vibration. Sweet. Touch me. Yeah, you see, yesterday now everybody get happy. Even a British black them jump up and down, and the government trick everybody through fear, and then fill up Wembley and all the areas them. You want to see how them stack. So I wonder myself now, what happened to the COVID? What happened to the social distancing? A football. And that me I said long time, you know. From the time the people them say lockdown, me say British people, this is not their way, this is not their character, this is not their behavior, man. Football, people can't go watch them team, and they weren't protesting or demonstrating. So you know what? Everybody's collaborating. We are the foreigners. So we need to understand what's actually taking place. You understand? Because we are the fall folks. So you see the Asian them now, they're in government. They're the frontline people, you know. They're the major people right now. And you see the problem is, to me, which is really a problem, they're not voicing anything. Whether they say it in Bengali or whatever them have, them language there, they're not saying anything. Even the mayor, you understand? So when you look upon Boris now and who surrounds Boris as the major players in England, Asian officers, you know, Asian. So what is happening to the general population of the immigrants? There's something strange in this pandemic fear factor. Because football, the European League, the government came out and said what them have to say. Quick, sharp, racism, nobody not say nothing. The government don't come out, the ministers don't come out, liberal or Labour or Greens, any of them don't come out. You see, we're not counted. You understand? But here what I'm now, let me go demonstrate for Palestine and say two words. We get arrested for being anti-Semitic or such like, which is still racism, you know. A form of prejudice or a form of something that them say hurt somebody's feeling, and it's got emotional stress and so forth. And due to human rights legislation, we are violating a person or other person's human right values. So, one to these Negroes, one to these black people, one to these British black, Caribbean black, and West Indian blacks, and all of that. Ain't that feelings? Oh no, you're confused and mixed up in the football. That's what it is, right? So you're so involved in the football that you forget or you disconnect from the realities that we face. It's a strange thing, you know. Strange thing. And they're going to call me an old folk that me keep banging on and keep going on about the same thing. But you know, see, me don't say that one of our youth them will score the goal them, you know, that could win the whole the World Cup or some big tournament, and everything will remain the same. 3 lions or 3 pussycat or 3 dogs. Everything will remain the same. Knee taking complaints. You don't hear them talk again, you know. Because we don't really reflect on ourselves. And why is all this killing continuing? Why is all this stabbing continuing? Because many of us are sleepwalking. And we have families that are suffering. due to this pandemic, whatever it is, suffering. And we have people have to turn up at food banks and places like that, and Good Samaritan support to be able to get some substance. And we have council tenants that are having problems despite the football fiasco, having serious problem. Money not flow. These are the first time that I see betting shop open. I'm gonna see wonderful people them standing up round the corner or at the doors. Cause money not flow. See, some more important, valuable things needs to be taken care of at this point. But for a lot of our people, it seems like back to normality, whatever that was and whatever that is. We're having problems, people, seriously. And many of us are suffering in silence. Seriously. And another thing, you see this, the testing that the people them give us, make available in the that you can do yourself, that you collect in the pharmacy in these places. I would advise people to get them in. Yes, go there and collect your packs of them and test the thing properly. Because whatever this thing is, it is real. Now, I have evidence of that. Not from the NHS or anything. We have 100% evidence of that. There is something. Whatever it's called, we don't know. But there is something. You understand? There is something. And it makes a person is nauseating, and that's one of the first signal. And when it reaches a certain climax, then you have these strange headaches and flashes. Serious thing. And if you don't sort that first response out, then you decide, say, yo, you know what, I don't feel well. Yeah, well, it just got you. Because you shut yourself down. And your respiratory problems, with all that cholesterol and every other thing that might be there, is another problem. Seriously. So we need physicians and we need sensible people. We need sensible reactions to these things. And just because you watch the football and see all those people, I beg you, don't follow them, you know. I tell you, don't follow them. Control your distance. Keep taking your medicine and wear your mask in your face covering in congested spaces. I tell you, all right? I'm not working for the government, you know. I work for my health and my family. Stay there. Sweet! Why may I play them tune, eh? I lonely, you know. May I tell you, man. Sweet! I don't know about the next woman or next man. I tell you. That the curfew is no good for me. They say if we don't hit the trail and respond correctly, it'll be too late. I tell you. And people who have asthma and people who had bronchitis and believe say gone, all those people need to be responding or to be looked after very carefully. Seriously. The people who have asthma and them use them inhaler and so forth, those persons needs to be attended to and mind most carefully. I tell you, this is family, bonding. People had bronchitis and everything before and so forth, and people that need supervision constantly. I'm telling you. See, this is the problem that I see that we have, We don't have no physician them that step up on the plate and everything. Maybe the physician that we have, them is British and them was waiting for the football. We need advice. We need counseling. A lot of things are happening in relation to mental health that we did have already, and this fear factor escalate the whole thing again. And when I say again, to those people who have it already and know we have this fear factor, it just add to that problem. And people who don't have or did not have mental health issues, no have mental health issues. And they're the ones like me that's in denial that such things are taking place. Because them all have us in a space. And the human mind, the human mind is what they're working with and working on. Plus the thing, you can't see nothing and you get confused information. But many of us have brethren and sisters that we hear gone. Many of the information that we receive is not saying COVID. Them just say X, Z, and Y dead. Have died. And in many cases, them dead and them cremated already. By the time you get the information. So, we mustn't take all these things too lightly because we need to be structured. And I felt that that's what would have happened. That would be a call and we would just say, yo, we have to meet. But people got seduced to dance. A lot of people came out and promote them dance here, there, and everywhere, and bring a whole heap of artists. Them. See, that's the next thing. Me don't know. Hey, artists then that would definitely know say was in Jamaica. The man them who promote them show there got them man them out of Jamaica to come a foreign to perform for their thing. And we hear about the traffic light signal thing and this country. Listen, I don't know, man. Right? And then our young people, they want to rave. And the activities that cause these conflicts and the losses of life is escalating. Would I feel said, hey, yo, that everybody, but the information is in the COVID, not never cease. One good news we hear is that them find so that the Metropolitan Police is corrupted and institutional racism is still there and it's endemic. But you know what they've done? Their national station attack it. All of those people supposed to shut up about it, don't say nothing about it. And if anybody phone in, they must supposed to divert the conversation. See? And we have David Lammy on one station, and we would have feel say David Lammy with a borehole in it. He hasn't. He hasn't even pulled it up. I tell you, man. We have a lot of Rufuses out there now. And them could be blue, black. It don't make no difference. Sad situation. So, I was playing two of my sweet brethrens. So I just finish them off and come back, because I can't lose the vibration.
A million miles from home, yes. A million miles from home. A million miles from home, yes. Living in a land like this, a million miles from home. Living in a land like this, a million.
And all these new waves people, them, that want to say that African peoples weren't captured and enslaved. Where are you all getting this stuff from? Google? Or it's a popular moment of saying something that's controversial, and then before you know it, so much people go to actually find out what is being said. I think a lot of us do that. Them say wrong things and attract people to the thing to find out really what the hell they're saying. And before you check it, it's 1.8 K. So, Trump was also right about false news, because we are part of that rubbish. And those people who was brandishing Nigeria and Boko Haram without understanding the word and what those people were after, or what they were saying, what they were contesting. Now the thing spin out of hand. And nobody knows Boko Haram now. Now this is all these mercenaries and others, and Nigeria don't know who the hell is causing all this problem. Who is responsible? Who are the peoples them that are doing all this kidnapping and extortions and everything? But look now what's happened. America knows that are mercenaries that go into Cuba, go into Haiti, and shoot up the place and kill the president and seriously wound his wife. But we don't talk about other people, them, because the amount of shots that me see on the news, on the news, the amount of shots, them, that penetrate some vehicles and everything. Yeah, but the Americans, I said, is mercenaries. Yeah, joke. And they're in America. But when you check now, you see all these different soldier people, them, about the place that's supposed to be part of the United Nations, and them not dressed enough for them regular uniform. You don't know who is who. And in Africa, you have AFRICOM from America. So you don't know who is who. Because them look just like we. And them can wear any form of camouflage uniform they want. Yes. So with 80, the people them say them hear X, Z, and Y language and everything. You understand? That was spoken by the alleged assassins. You understand? And that's the administration of the US, you know. But then Russia report from inside of Haiti was very much the same. It's only that the Russians them say that the people them apparently spoke 3 languages. Woof, serious problem. Serious problem. So we are going to walk 1 million miles. And all those who have flat earth ideas and all those who still work with this mysticism stuff, theological stuff, and all these Africans that is on this prosperity thing. Oh man, I'll tell you, we have some sick problems. Prosperity, healing, gospel talking. And the white man is collecting the money. And the black man, the Africans, are standing still. And then we have rivalry between ourselves based on the fact that one says they are Christian and one says that Jesus Christ is their redeeming soul. I think we who are in the diaspora, you know, is to blame. Because we latch on to everything that we receive through theological education. And we not try to look like Africa, we try to look like Europeans. We think like them and we practice and we remonstrate like them. So now our African brothers and sisters see that as they see America and them see why this prosperity church thing is a big thing. So they've all mentally and systematically invested in it. They've invested in it. Now them put the bright lights in there and the camera in there. And now them big like TDJ and Chris and Cliff and O'Dalla and Hin and all these people, them up there. Them have a 12-car envoy. One man. One man and a woman. Them have 12 Mercedes. But them also show off a lot about how much jets, how much plane him have. And that's just one. And this is Nigeria. But then you have Ghana too. And some Ghanaians have the audacity to point their stupid fingers at Muslims. And then the Muslims doing this prosperity, healing, gospel talking. And prosperity plus government equals poverty. This is the thing. Yes, prosperity plus government equals poverty. Because the country them is full of poverty. The colonial side of all of these African countries, except in Rwanda, is developed. What you call developed. But the rest of it is in poverty. The people them suffer. And the wealth is where those people are. Because they deal with extracting materials out of those areas. And this is African governments. This is African peoples still functioning under the colonial instruction now called Commonwealth. And when them do something else, the West call them corrupt regimes. So me put up on Black Chat, government plus colonization plus Commonwealth equals corruption. But here what now with the pandemic, we don't hear too much about what African countries have collectively decided to do. What we realize that will happen from us here in the diaspora is that the West is going to charge Africa to have the vaccine, whatever that thing is. And Africa is going to have to pay up. Why? Because they want to do business with the West, and they have to travel to the West, and then want their supplies, whatever they're craving after from the West, them going to have to get vaccinated. So we hear so much about the Asian strand. So you know, say if we are sensible, you know, say that there's a lot of deals, and India is the number one producer of our farm of vaccines and so forth, you know. So we hear about this variant that them decide to call a different name instead of saying Indian. Okay. It took them a long time to come to that conclusion now. But nevertheless, they've done that. So you must know that since India have that great reputation for vaccines and so forth, and it was India who gave the Caribbean so much vaccine in the first run. So it become strange to actually understand what the hell happened there when it is said that they don't have any vaccines of their own. But they were distributing vaccine across the Caribbean. A strange thing that is. You know? So why all this variant is been speaking about India? Them ready to take onslaught on Africa. We don't hear no variant about Africa. We don't hear nothing pertaining to this pandemic and Africa. It's just the fact that the continent has X amount of people. They talk about population. First, it was South Africa. And South Africa, they might talk about them white partners. Them talk about the Caucasian partners. Them not talk about no black people when them talk South Africa. So don't get nothing twisted here. You understand? Them people that know what they're doing, and you need to listen carefully to what they're saying. I've said and what they're about to say. And don't have perceptions. Listen carefully, keenly to what they say. And in Britain, you say, you have to watch them say if it's tongue in cheek, and then you have to watch their arms, their hand, and see, and watch their body language, and see what signals they're sending. If you don't know them things they buy now, you don't know nothing. You understand? Seriously. So, those prosperity preachers, pastors, you know, still run things. And we have a whole heap of them here in England. And they don't cut none of them off. Them just have more space for many of them. And the majority that I don't see are all black, African. See that black thing that needs to stop quick. You understand? So, and I've listened, and I do listen to them before I have to do what I do. And they're not relating to or projecting anything to do with this pandemic. Them gone back to their things. And they're dealing with their healing. I'm not jealous. I'm curious, and I'm just like, what kind of information that they have received that we're not hearing? It's just like the football. You understand? The people them go all across Europe and play this European thing. It's the same as was projected to happen in this Euro League. You know what I mean? Over this country, over that country, and then play them game. And the European competition was structuralized the same way. Anybody who not see it, that you're blind. The same way. And for England, them get a blind and privilege to be able to have the semi-finals, Hessa, and the finals, Hessa too. So you know, I say that them always pulling strings over strings and tie knot when not needed. But them get it. Them get the semi-final right here, sir. And they're going to get the final right here, sir. And you don't hear the health minister or Barris talk anything about distancing. Everything went as per normal. So now it's the final. Them guys say, cha, let me just fill Wembley and done. And let me extend the pubs. Yo, these people, terrible. Terrible. So if we don't look after ourselves and we follow them, we may all finish up our death cut, because it look like when anybody get to the hospital, them take control of you and things happens, and you know your family can't come this and say anything. So, hey, mind what we're not doing. I tell you, anybody who behave like say you're brave, you want to be this brave person, stop that. It not gonna work. You get down to hospital to Rarity, that's the last time we see you. And me pray God me not go down no hospital, and my family not carry to no hospital. I tell you. But save our NSS. From what? Where you save them for? It don't say save our citizens, save our population. I couldn't understand what that thing meant. And now the two persons that pilot those words and were speaking and asking the population to clap at X hour for the NHS, those two people have been found foul of their positions. Found foul of their position. And I once said to do this, and this, which was right. But why him has said that? Him is a man, and him know I say, yo, you understand? Me need some pleasure. And the man, whether it's his wife, or I'm doing have wife, or it's his girlfriend, a girlfriend of a girlfriend, whatever it is a man, and he wants some pleasure, and he want flex his emotion, and him did it. But at the same time, him stand up there, and him say social distancing, rare. And he did say correct. He never said that him have to do it. Him say we have to do it, the civilians. You know, politicians and preacher them, you know, pastor them are the same thing. Them say one thing and them do the other thing. And people behave like say them no. So then the other man did expose that man that come now and get exposed. That man, whatever his name is, say about that man. And that man had 2 weeks before him come up and get Christian. And look what happened. Him fail. Him had 2 weeks. And him could have set himself, because I'm a conservative, you know, that people don't know how to flex. But arrogance does catch people. And probably with him arrogance and him proudness, him look for set himself up. And somebody stitch him up because how them have the camera right there, sir. And then them take the something, whoever, and them send it the newspaper and then put it on multimedia. Serious thing these people are up to, you know. And then people are shout out for the man to be sacked. What for? The man say if his girlfriend, I want to kiss my girlfriend. Plus me want to hug her up too. I can't wait to get home behind closed doors. You understand? So you should look upon that and say, it's a man. Not the woman, you know. That's what this thing about Adam and Eve. Adam was given the criteria, you know. So when Eve come with him supposed to protect Eve and guide Eve. Even though Eve, anyway, no scripture no say that Eve was told that which Adam was telling her, don't go in this part of the garden and don't touch this tree and so forth. So that, for me, how did I get here? I'm talking about man and our disgusting behaviors, you know. And it's not disgusting, but, you know, we have urges, man. So it would be acceptable to say that, since I haven't read it, that Adam, alayhi salam, would have had to say to Eve, yo, God said, don't go over here, sir. And if you do, touch not anything over there, sir. And anything that is a fruit that seems pleasing to eat, do not pick and eat. So it would appear that understood that Adam never tell Eve. So him is a guilty one, not Eve. Because if him not tell her, forewarn her, as God told him, and he was before her. And if a man, it is said a man is the balance, and the woman is the balance to a man, and they're in partnership and everything, then the man should be just and very supportive towards the woman. So this man here, him just knows that he needed a hug and a kiss and a cuddle, like me. But I am not the government, I'm not the health minister, to tell people what my physicians and my scientists have explained to me that the population needs to do. So when them speak, they're speaking from advice that they've been getting from their physicians, you know, and they're scientists, and they're proud. They're always so proud when they talk. So him say, all right, I told them, you know what I mean? And I've restricted them from joining up in them yard. So since that be the case, I can do it in the open, and I can do it in the lift. At least the lift is going up and down. You understand? Maybe it went up, maybe it went down, maybe I put the lift on pause. But conservative, I saw them steer. They always do something, whether it's finance or not, and people them go after them head and say them should be fired. But firing a person without understanding why the person do X, Y, and Y is of no use to me. Fire the person. Fire, yo, why you do that? What made you do such a thing and you tell the general population to do X, Y, and Y? Were you speaking the truth? Or you just speak what you want to talk? See? So they don't do that. They undermine the population. And then they have the radio station, disc jockey people, that helps them along because that is what is meant, should be done. You understand? About sack the man. Find out first. Were you speaking the truth to the population? Because your truth and what you have done and found to have done doesn't add up. And then charge him for lying. Yes. And then sack him or her. Simple. But you don't want to do it like that. So I never said now that Islamic law, Sharia law, him cannot escape. Anybody cannot escape them kind of indulgement. It's just like them say, there's 360 commandments, but the people them talk about 10. And there's supposed to be no fornication, this, that, and the other, and so forth. But them just twist the thing to suit themselves when them get found out doing the thing that they themselves as preachers and ministers and popes and everybody got found out doing. And yet still black people, African people, are follow their thing. That means you all are corrupted and you all have sold your soul. Knowingly doing it. Because the 10 commandments that we don't want project, and I break them every second. All 10 of them. You don't uphold one. So I don't understand how people can adhere to you all and decide to follow that. What it is that the the people them that do that is corrupt too. Them say, sure, I can't sex a whole heap of people and once they find me out. But it's not me finding you out. Is it God you believe in? Okay, it's God you believe in. You know I say that if God's omnipotent, then you know I say God know what you do. And you can't hide. But it's not God you work with. You work with your friend and your minister and a politician and so forth. And you say, well, once you hide from these people, nothing going to come out. It's a falsified view. But that's the view that you know. And we, as African people, we are hearing to all of that. So then we become just like that. And then we pretend so that we're exclusive because we are using a word called spirituality. Stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to blind people after you've already fallen in the ditch. And now you jump out and go somewhere else and you use this thing now that people must come follow you now because you talk spirituality. And you talk spirituality from which point of view? The same esoteric, the same Christian, the same theological concept. Nothing change. You just come and take the word spirituality and blaspheme it. But that's be a long drawn argument between us and you, us mean the Muslims and our brothers and sisters in that. And both of us going to get exhausted because we're not going to give up an inch. And then the general population of us is not hearing us anyway. So we're just creating YouTube followers and Google followers. So you see, them got we trapped. We've got ourselves trapped. Because we're not paying attention to ourselves and looking at our needs and evaluating our needs. and complying to our needs. Because if we don't do that, who's doing it for? That means we are waiting for someone and we feel that they've got our interests at hand. Who's they? Then nobody got our interests at hand at all. We have to do that with self. We have to. If I'm wrong, the money you have to spend, the bills you have to pay, stay there with them bills and wait to see who are going to pay it for you. See who will come. Wait patiently and see what come. Not to hear you, you know, to aid you, to pay them, make good on them. No one is coming. What will come is eviction. Eviction from council tenant. What will come is turn off of gas and electric. So, stay there. And those of you who say, yeah, you can go down to City Hall and see the mayor. That not work. Them don't give out loans. It don't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. And all your top gossipers and all that. There's no aid coming there. So you can talk. There's no healing. I tell you, I have a big problem. I've always had this problem. I've always had this problem in secondary school. Second year. All these people that do all this healing, them don't take care for them family. And the population in them country are the islands that are sick. Their healing is only in number of people in the congregation that come up and do a lot of theatrical stuff. And I don't understand how people not see these things. I don't want the things them to be tested and say, yo, here I am. You see me? I have X and Z wrong. Help me, please. And left it there. They're going to tell you, sit down. Your name is not on the register. Because you can't be a random person. You have to be part and parcel of what is being selected. And they're dramatists. And let's say they're not. Go home, sort your family out, and then go to your country, your island or your country, and help all those ill health, terminal ill health people. It's not me for rate, It's God for bless you. Just go do that. But them not do that. They don't do that. It stops right there. And we still follow these things. And we still go take the little partner and the little money that's put on the little piggy bank and everything and give these people. And we don't put it in his hand and now her. We give it to their aids and support. So when them get questioned for anything, they say, no one gave me nothing. So you have to say that your ministry received. And then them say, my ministry has X sections and can anyone say which individual, right? And they try all of this. I watch court cases as well. And they try all of that. Them black men, them serious with their conversation. Them say, which person, how did you identify this person to be working for X and Z ministry? Did they tell you that? And one wicked judge turned around and said, listen, stop playing semantics with us here. Those people who are going around with their buckets and pails and whatever collecting, they're collecting on your behalf. And lo and behold, them show some video. Me watch all these things. So me not just speculating. Gosh, man. Poverty, prosperity, healing, gospel talkers. Strange thing. And yet still, we're waiting for someone to tell us, that this covert, this and this is what we need to do. And this is what we need not to do. And these are the type of foods or medication that we should have in our space. And most importantly, we should be close to our mothers and fathers, aunties and uncles, all the elders, because they will need assistance. We're not there on that. I tell you, man, problems. Oh, gosh. Listen, son.
Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming. Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Listen.
Have you ever wanna sleep on a cold winter night without a blanket to lie on, without a room inside? Deep down inside, well, you really wanna cry, and you have, yes you have, a good reason why. It's tribulation. It's tribulation. Have you ever wanna sleep on a cold winter night without a blanket to lie on, without a room inside? Deep down inside, well, you really wanna cry, and you have, yes you have, a good reason why. It's tribulation. without a room inside. Deep down inside, well, you really wanna cry, and you had, yes you had, a good reason why. It's tribulation on I'm on. It's tribulation on I'm on. Have you ever wanna sleep without food in your stomach? Have you ever wanna sleep without a bite to eat? Deep down inside, well, you really wanna shout, but the weakness, yes, has got you out. You just can't shout, yeah. Have you ever wanna sleep on a cold winter night without a blanket to lie on, yes, and a room inside? Deep down inside, I know you really won't.
Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Girl, my name is Dr. Love. Girl, my name is Dr. Love. I never wanna see your face with a frown. Hey girl, I never wanna see you down on the ground. I never wanna see you somewhere out of town. Yeah. I am Dr. Love. Yes, I am. I am Dr. Love. Well, I am. I'll give you what your heart desires. Never set your soul on fire. I'll give you what your heart desires. Never set your soul on fire. I am Dr. Love. Yes, I am. I am Dr. Love. Well, I am. I work from 1 to 4. And if you want, I'll work some more. I am Dr. Love. Yes, I am. I am Dr. Love. Yes, I am.
See, a music, proper things. Yes, so we have the psychological problems that the people them put upon us. You understand? And many of us lap it up and go and like say everything's all right. When we are suffering in silence, we are suffering in silence. Mental stress, mental worries, emotional and mental. Put the two together, problem. I'm no one to converse with, problem. The escalation, I'm telling you, the trauma. And then you try reason yourself with the Jesus. Bigger problem now, God, spiritual. Spiritual, emotional, mental. Who's healing now? Who's giving whom assistance now? See? It's a big gap. And we don't have the resource. And we do to fill that gap. But we're not organized. But yet still we become mentally organized, distracted because of football. Hey, what a problem. Heat in other place. I tell you. Yo, Bunny Wheeler.
rock, sweet rock. Rock with my baby, rock, sweet rock. Rock with my baby, rock, sweet rock. Rock with my baby all night long. I say bless my soul. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't wanna go home, baby. Can't you see? All I want is to rock with you, baby, all night long.
So we can't play one, we have to play two, sometimes 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hit.
It's too hot down here. Fire, 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 fire. They have no water. Babylon burning, Babylon burning, Babylon burning. They have no water.
Come on, you weary soul.
Or will you tell them again?
Come on, you weary soul.
Who you gonna run to? Who you gonna run to? Who you gonna run to? Ain't have no mercy. Stand up and fight it. Stand up and fight it. Stand up and fight your fight and give me freedom.
Come on and tell the truth.
Why you been treating me crude?
See the fire burning.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Feel them spirit, yes. Feel them spirit, yes I do. Tread along, tread along, tread along, tread.
Bunny,
You're like a stick of macaroni in
Mr.
bed.
Wheeler,
Tread
Livingston.
along, tread along, tread along, tread. You're like a stick of macaroni in bed. You're just showing off yourself. And I knew you when you were just a bottle on a shelf. Then I asked you to try me. And you turned out to be just pain and worry so. No more. You're like a stick of macaroni in bed. Tread along, tread along, tread along, tread. You're like a stick of macaroni in bed. Blackbird say you know I'm a tread. Cling, say you've been getting. Each spiritual food my brain, so that your macaroni will get steady soon. Tread along, tread along, tread along, tread. You're like a stick of macaroni in bed. No more. You're like a stick of macaroni in bed. Oh, easy on my holy. You're riding too fast. Go easy.
Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Can't tired.
When we are hungry and have no food.
See, we never grew up with this prosperity teaching and preaching. We never did that. You understand? We just know ourselves, we just put we trust in the Almighty and do good, do right. You understand? And continue. And seek forgiveness for any wrong that we have done. And don't make we shopping list long. You know what I mean? Give us health, strength. You understand? Yes. Health and strength. Right? And also to remove all form of impurities from us and bless our mother and father. You understand? So we deal with the thing. Now I need to finish with that. Yes, so yeah, it's them tune there. Them tune they're worth £1 million, you know. I tell you, it thinks a joke. Yes, so we have the psychological problems and everything, you know what I mean, the whole health thing and so forth. But we can't understand really and truly, you know, what is it that is aggravating, provoking, encouraging, you know, and stimulating our young men with this killing. 'Cause you see, if a person sit back, you know, and think about this thing, it's not a dog or a cat or some rodents, you know. It's a human being deciding to dispose of another human being. Right? And when I work towards hey, listen, seriously. The way the people them was marching and stuff like that, we should have been doing those things long time. You know, because it's human beings. And if the information, and I don't see why it could be wrong, that we get, that is young people, teenagers, what is causing this? So if we just look at it properly, to think that there's no cure for life. There's no thought. Because people are just executing whatever. So let's say we say that is it's emotional stress. What has caused that emotion to get to the point where the only solution is murder? Something wrong with that thinking. But then you see the way I am saying with the theological teaching and the theological reasoning and the gospel consultation, how isn't no one coming up with a solution? Because it's parents, yes. It's my child, yes. So what type of relationship and consultation do we have? And it'd be alarming for everyone to scream out that it's single parents. Because once there's a parent, an adult, that adult would have to tell me that there's no form of communication between themselves and this child. Our children. Then we see that's a crisis. But the way the system runs, African Caribbean people divorce themselves and their responsibility from their children because the way the system run, and them a work with the structure of the system. So their cultural preference and priority and nobility doesn't matter. How we get like that? And I'm saying we, thinking that I am speaking of my generation, our people of my age group, that are responsible for these children. And in some cases, yes, but the majority of cases, no, because it are young people, children who have children. And them lacking parental skills in relation to the structure of England that we're living in, because them words there are applicable to social workers and welfare workers and police. Parental skills. That's why when our people get involved with the Channel 4 and Channel 5 and ITV, them always talking about we need more education, more training. And it's appalling to see parents sit down there and say that. So you never do know. Yo, before you have sex with this boy here, make sure you understand what it's like to be a mother. And you, before you pregnate this woman here, try to understand what it's going to be like to be a father. Other than that, refrain from sex because you don't have the understanding. I can work with that to a degree. But that's the parents supposed to do that. And if that's what that is what is being suggested for us, what to the rest of the population? See? So it become this first world and this civilized set of people and a non-civilized set of people, which they've got us to be. You understand? So how did we get into this bracket of children having children? It's a logical practice. And we need to escape. So instead of hearing me out, are people like me that says these things, is a great deal of condemnation of what we're saying, because it strikes a note, it strikes a chord, and ones get covetously angry. So, what is the rational cultured preference? Situation is very, very, very murky. And since we don't communicate, we won't accept any form of reasoning from ourselves. Because we need to figure it out. And if we don't respect ourselves, trust ourselves, and make ourselves readily available to communicate with ourselves and set an agenda and speak to ourselves, we will follow the government and other than ourselves and seek their permission and advice on how to find a solution. And they will keep talking about more education. And if it's more education, why? Why? Is it an assessment that somebody has made and see that we're lacking educational guidance? But we have educational preferences and advice preferences. We don't take advice from ourselves. We much prefer the Caucasian GUI advice and sought for educational directorate for us. And then we tend to wonder why ain't we solving any of our difficulties. But sometimes we don't even see that we have difficulties. Just it's a matter of the news, you know. It's just news. Something, you know. And once it's not my family, everything all right. No, it's not. So, anyway, the covert fear factors, we have to take care of ourselves and take care of our families. Don't let the football distract us and say, well, look how the people them did their thing, we can do the same thing. No, we'll fall like fly, I tell you. And if we do that and we finish up at the hospital, we won't be coming back. See? So we can't afford to give up. And some of us have that same perception, but since we are suffering in silence, we have given up because who we are turned to? We have nobody to turn to. Aris Crucial and guidance.
Little I know jump over moon, and a dish run away with the spoon. They didn't tell her repatriation soon.
people it's true. They didn't tell I, Jaja is for I and I. They didn't tell I, repatriation soon. They didn't tell I. I tell you, all my people, when the Almighty One set foot on this earth, it a got dread. Each one will be for themselves, sinners, false prophets. All of them are go feel it. I tell you, yes, it's true. I tell the people it's true. They didn't tell I, repatriation soon. They didn't tell I.
See, true. They didn't tell us. Now they want we to follow. Guidance, so I get a nice tune. Marcia, easy.
Than all the world, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you, 'cause you're only one fella's girl. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of me. Loved by you. And it would hurt to know if you ever were untrue. Sweeter than the taste of a cherry, so sweet. Yes, baby, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. Compliments to you from all the people we meet. Yes, baby, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of me. Loved by you. And it would hurt to know if you ever were untrue. Sweeter than the taste of a cherry, so sweet. Yes, baby, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of me. Loved by you. I'm so
See, so proud. Yes, so we are say guidance. God willing, may do something tomorrow, God willing. You know what I mean? We may. You know, we don't know what's going on.
You really don't want to see your brother make progress. Whoa, yeah. Some don't want to see their brother make progress.
I that go on still, you know. Yeah, so rinse it.
Sheriff Babylon man, he's up on the borderline. Sheriff Babylon man, every time I enter the border, here comes the Babylon man. Here comes the policeman, asking for my identification. He asking for my passport. He asking for my DNA. Sheriff Babylon man, why can't we be free to go wherever we want to go? In a Babylon, in a Jaja land. Sheriff Babylon man, what are you searching for? I don't have no marijuana, I don't have no ganja. I want to be free to travel across the border. Free up natty dreadlocks, free up the dreadlocks man. Why can't we be free to go wherever we want to go across the border? Babylon, I hold the borderline. I want to know the reason why. Man up for free to go wherever he wants to go. Man up for free to smoke whatever he wants to smoke. Babylon, what you want to control Jaja land for? Yes, I'm a singer man, I am a musician man. Why can't we be free to go wherever we want to go?
Yes, man, Kusha Linville Thompson says we want to be free. So we go with Harris Andy and we go with Harris Andy.